Alright, so today I want to share a few things with you guys, and this is to help those of you who are already, seeing some results with what you're doing, with what you're applying, right? Because I know that not everyone is actually participating in this. Excuse me. I can see what everyone of you are doing, all right? In fact, we'll have up to 80% of people who are actually participating in this. And I see all of this at the back end, right? At the end of the 30 days, of course, I'm going to reveal the number of people who are actually active with this. Because, I can see everything that's happening. And for those of you who are doing your best, you're trying to make this work out for you, kudos to you. You are the MVPs, all right? You see, making money is not something of a bed of roses. You have to put in the work, you have to put in the time, you have to put in the effort. Okay, some people are not willing to do that. Some people are not willing to do the hard things, right? So every little hiccup they come across, they kind of fall off, the path. And for those of you who are sticking to this, trust me, you will be rewarded. All right. The more you're diligent, the more you're patient, the more you're consistent, the more you see the benefit of what you're doing. All right. So today I want to share something with you guys. I have a funnel for you guys, and it's something like this, right? You have your opt-in page. Of course, you have your traffic. Okay, I'm gonna use that as traffic, and then you have your bridge page, all right, and then you have your sales page, all right, and then you have your thank you page, right? So this is the bridge and this is the opt-in, right? Now the way this works is currently you are not collecting you of course you're collecting leads, you're collecting emails and phone numbers, but you are not actually building this list or having them in a CRM where you can reach out to them. For those of you who've already had some leads, you can always export them and have them in your CRM. Okay, so what I'm trying to share with you guys is, you see, a lot of you are doing the simple thing, and the simple thing is just using the exact thing that I give to you guys, right? But if you truly want to separate yourself, if you truly want to get amazing results, you have to be different. And I shared this with you guys. I think it was the day that I talked about the whole funnel thing, right? And I said, for those of you who want to be different from others, try and do some work to this. And this is where you did the whole research. And this is why that research is very important, right? Because look at this. I remember sharing this with you guys, right? You have your prospective customer here, and they're trying to get to this point. This is their destination here. Okay. This is their home, place where everything looks good, right? But there are challenges on the way. There are things they have to pull down in order to get to this point. These things are things you're trying to offer them, right? These are some of the things that you can bring out and have as your bridge page, right? And this is what you're trying to do here in the bridge page is you're trying to pre-frame these people, right? Trying to pre-frame them, trying to prepare their mind to go for what you have on your sales page. Okay, so what I'm trying to share with you guys is, don't just use everything I have here and here. Try to be different. Here can be the same, it's perfectly fine, right? I understand that not a whole lot of people can actually put together a copy, but your bridge page, your pre-framing, and your opt-in page, it's easy to work on, right? And that research will tell you exactly what people are actually looking at what is that one specific thing that people can consume, right? To actually, yeah, I've been missing this thing. So this is the reason why I'm not actually getting to this point, right? So you've broken down this wall now. Okay, what you're offering them in this bridge page. So this bridge page is like your lead magnet. Okay, lead magnet is something of value you're giving to people to pay attention to you. Yeah, basically that's it. Okay, you're providing something of value so that they can pay attention to you. All right, and that can be your lead magnet. All right, and it has to be specific. It has to be something that they can just consume quickly. For those of you who are selling holistic bloom, you can do this in different ways. Okay, it could be 3 meal plans or 7 days meal plan, or 5 Nigerian foods that can help you to crash your blood sugar tonight. Like, people want to dive into that, and they want to look at what you have, and then you prefer it. Listen, all of these things are good, but sometimes if you don't take them in the right quantities, you can become hypoglycemic, right? Hypoglycemic, and you can go into coma, right? What you need is something that has been put together in the right proportions, and for you to get the kind of result that you want over time. And that's where they need the whole holistic bloom kit, right? And that directs them to the holistic bloom sales page. So now from here, you've preframed them. In fact, some of them, like, you can try some of the Nigerian food. You have to do that research yourself, right? And come up with something. This is where you have to differentiate yourself from every other person who is trying to promote this same product that you are promoting, right? So I wanted to also share something, and that is the part of the emails, right? You need to get emails, right? So you have your lead magnet. Okay, you can have it on this page, or your bridge page. That bridge page is your lead magnet, right? Then of course your sales page here, and then a thank you page, right? Thank you page right here. Now this is going to be your opt-in page, right? And as they opt in, they go into your pool of audience. Okay, pool of audience. Okay, your pool of audience, and you're going to be sending emails out. Okay, you send emails out, and the emails you send out are going to be tackling some things they are going through. Let me see. Okay, so what I want to do is share you some of the emails that were sent in the past, okay, for the diabetes product or niche, okay. And right here you can see new findings on diabetes revealed. I stopped using this is actually Sandy. You can see that the previous version is 5, now it's currently on 6. I stopped using it because I saw that my delivery rate was very, very poor, right? And that's why I started using BedSane, and that's why I recommend BedSane. For those persons who don't have the money to get some of these, you can just do some research on CRMs, okay, right, or email service providers that can get you started on some kind of plan whereby they give you like 2,000 subscribers free. I know that MailChimp does something like that, MailerLite does, but they have their own issues. I just prefer BedSane or Aweber, and that's why you have it on LazyCom. Those are my two preferred ESPs, okay, or email service providers, right? If you can't use them, you have to find a way around it, because you need to send emails, okay? Because remember that I shared you guys something, and I shared you guys this whole buyers pyramid, and we said we have different people who are ready to buy now, people who are thinking about it, and we also have the level of sophistication, okay? People who are unaware, people who are problem aware, solution aware, and most aware, right? the way you interact with these people are going to be different, right? And what you can do is you know that you're trying to target these people. You can have different opt-ins for the same thing that you have right here. Okay, over time, as you grow, you're going to discover that this is something that you can actually do. All right, but it's okay to start with one. It's okay to start with one and grow it for a while and say, oh, you want to pick one specific level of sophistication and target those people and see how you can get result from them. But you need to send emails. All right, and here are some emails we've sent in the past. I'm trying to still, let me see if we can still find any down. Okay, diabetes times COVID. You can see the kind of open rate about 49%, and this time it was still better, but it got to a point it became very bad. Diabetes and mosquitoes, you can see the open rate that we had right there. Okay, 8 best superfood for people over 89. That didn't really work so well. So you can see that some kind of things that do kind of comparison, I find that such kind of what's it called, headlines, all right, gave us a lot of opens, right? So you can see it's diabetes x something, diabetes as mosquitoes. I think I saw one. Let me see. And okay, no doctor will ever tell you this. You can see the kind of open rate it had. Let me see if we had any other one somewhere, right? Okay, so kind of things that does with comparison and all of that, and things like eggs for breakfast, is it safe? By this time the open rate was becoming really crowded, delivery it actually tanked. So, and you want to provide something that actually give people value before taking them to the sales page that you have. All right, so you can create a simple material. It mustn't be even on your website. It could be a doc, right? Document, Google Doc. You just write a simple thing on the doc. They go on there, they read, right, and it works wonders, right? They read, they click, they go to the landing page. All right, so that is something you can do. So you have different emails, right? Different emails, that takes people back, different sequence of emails that you can actually put up. Okay, and they are going to drive people to your doc, what you're trying to talk about. Okay, and then from the doc you go back to your sales page. All right, that is something you need to be doing. This is going to help you increase your sales and your conversions. All right, another thing I want to talk about is people who complain that, oh, they are getting certain number of leads, no conversions. I think I have explained this entire thing before, but I was just looking through the group yesterday, and I saw this particular photo of this guy who had about 224 unique visits but had just 19 conversions. All right, this tells me that there is something actually wrong with this page, right? Something is wrong, right? Something is not right. Your conversion on your opt-in page, you should be looking at least 50% conversions, right? Like half of the people who land on your page should be opting in. If they're not opting in, then something is wrong. Maybe the color, you have to change color. It could be the headline, just something. You have to test different things, right? I can tell you this is the exact thing that you should be doing, right? And this is why I said your lead magnet, try and make your lead magnet different from what every other person is doing that I have given. That this will help you stand out. This will help you to get better results than every other person. All right, so put in some time. This is where the hard work comes in, and not everyone is willing to do the hard work. All right, so put in some time, put in some effort. Look at your audience, those bricks that they are trying to they're trying to pull down, right? These bricks, what are they? Okay, what's the first thing that someone will be considering, that is giving them headache in terms of lowering their blood sugar? What's the second thing? What's the third thing? You have to identify this, and that's why you did all of those research, right? So once you identify it, you find solution to it, you provide for that specific thing, right? You have to be specific. Okay, you have to be specific. Okay, is it that they're having headaches, they're having flushes? Like, you have to do your research. Okay, I'm not going to tell you what you need to do, but I'm telling you what you have to do. Okay, do a little bit of that research, and you are going to come up with something that you can put out there that is going to get people to listen to you. And like I said, guys, you mustn't make use of the photos or the images that I provided. You can make yourself stand out, right? Make yourself stand out. You can tweak the copies a little bit, make it unique. Come up with a different, unique angle that you want to speak to your market. Okay, you have to come up with a unique angle to speak with your market. That's how you're going to increase the conversion rate of your opt-in. Okay, this is very poor. 7% is very, very poor. Even though I wouldn't just judge it until I have about, say, 1,000 unique visits. When you have like 1,000 unique visits, that will tell you, okay, how are things really going. It's going to give you proper figures to actually work with. So 1,000 unique visits, and you're having 7% conversion rate is very poor. So you want to work on your conversion rates. All right, the sales page, like for instance, you can see the sales page here is converting at 5%. Okay, 5%. This should be more than this. Okay, it simply means that something is already wrong from this top right here. Okay, so you have to make your opt-in page a little bit unique. Okay, if you want to stand out, if you want to get better results, that is what you should be doing. Okay, so I hope I've been able to share with you guys some of the things that you could do and make some improvements. Making improvements simply means you have to test. You have to make tweaks to this page right here. Like I said, your lead magnet that you're providing should be specific. Okay, should be specific. Go into forums and look at the most viewed question, the most viewed topics. That will give you an idea of what a lot of people are really interested to want to learn. All right, go into all of those different forums, different groups that we talked about. What is the common, most frequently asked questions in Amazon products and all of that. Go on Google, search. Right, so if you go, for instance, you go on Google and do a search, how to lower blood sugar. Okay, all right, so there are two extensions I usually use, Uber Suggest and Keywords Everywhere. These are two extensions that I make use of. So you can see what people actually tested: how to lower blood sugar in minutes. But you have to be careful. There's not everything that you see like this that you use on Facebook. Okay, you don't want to make claims, all right, on Facebook, or you get banned. All right, so you have to be careful with that. What is a dangerous level of blood sugar? How to lower blood sugar quickly? Emergency at home. Okay, now this is something that you can actually work with, right? How to quickly lower your blood sugar. Okay, if it's an emergency right at home, what should you be doing? Right, so that's something that people will really want to pay. I'm not saying that you should go and use it, because some of you are just like copy and paste. I'm not saying that you should go and do that, but it looks like something pretty cool. How to lower blood sugar quickly, emergency at home. So this gives you ideas. If you go all of the way to the bottom, related searches, you're going to see But actually, I think I love this one. Um, how to lower blood sugar without metformin. You can see that it's like something like so, and the people are tired of making use of metformin. So how do you lower blood sugar without the use of metformin, right? Foods that lower blood sugar instantly, right? Like you get the point, right? So these are things that you can look at to create your own, your own um, lead magnets. Okay, and another thing you can also do is head over to the ads library. Okay, ads library, and take a look at what some people are also saying. This will give you an overview of what your market is doing. I think we've done this before. I believe that we have. I've shown you guys this before. How long is this video now? 20 minutes. Okay, it's 10 more minutes and I'll end this. Okay, so here you can. I don't just do Nigeria, because most people who sell here in Nigeria necessarily don't really do some of these things. Okay, I want to see what other people are doing in other countries, so I'm going to do all. Okay, and all categories, and I'm going to do diabetes. Not a whole lot of people know all of these things that I'm sharing with you guys. Some people just target the buy, portion of the pyramid, right? Of the buyer's pyramid, right? Well, you can be better. That's my point here with you guys. Top doctor, one weird trick that destroys diabetes. I use something similar, an image like this. Crazy comments that I got on it anyway. The problem with this all is you are going to get some kind of funny languages: Spanish, Italian, Bangladesh. Yeah, look at this. All right. So what you actually need to do is just try and go through this, and see exactly what other people are doing, and it's gonna give you ideas, right? Aside the whole group forums, Reddit, and all of those things that you guys have done before. The ads library is a directory of. Another thing you could do is even head over to TikTok. All right, TikTok. That just came to my mind. So head over to TikTok and search what you are trying to provide of whatever stuff you're trying to. So let's do let's see diabetes. All right, let's see what we can find. Not everyone is willing to do all of these things, take their time and do all of this research. No, but this is actually what separates the winners from people who get mediocre results, right? And I believe you want to have great results, right? That's why. Okay. Okay, let's see. Diabetes natural remedies. Okay, so look at this. This had about 1.8 million views, right? When I found this natural hack for diabetes, it's a must try. So you can see all of this. Look at this, guys. lots of stuff here that you can, look at, and this is gonna give you ideas on contents to even curate, right? And what your lead magnet should kind of be around, right? So do some of this work, and I believe that you guys can be better and get better results with what you're doing. Because one thing that's going to get people to want to believe you instantly is when they try something you've given them and they see results with it, right? I know that some persons who have done this and they've made at least a sale, they know that there is potential in this, right? And there is more to make, right? You just have to do some of the work that others are not willing to do, right? So I hope you guys enjoy this, and you can look at this. I think this and this are almost the same thing. But I love this one. So you can just watch it and see how you can replicate it and do it, right? So something like cool stuff, right? All right, guys. I hope you got something. Take